welcome! On my couch! It's really nice here, it's really comfortable. I love to sit here and I have like my warming bag and like my tea. Yeah. Okay. I'm too stupid to drink. No, but it's really cold here, so I need always my warming bag, my couch, and my computer. On my computer at the moment, my YouTube video is trying to upload. I don't know if it's working or not, but if so, then in a couple of hours, my first YouTube video is online. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I hope it will work, and I hope you will like it. In this video I want to tell you about my story, how I became a vegan. Where should I start? At 13 years old, I had a couple of kilos more. I had like 56 kilos, so it was quite a lot for me because I'm really small. And so at that time I didn't do any sport, and then 1 year after I started to make sport like really a lot, like going to gym every day, eating a lot of protein, like a lot of like milk products, meat, fish. Like I had a really high protein diet and low carbs. I tried to lose a lot of body fat and try to grow muscle and everything, like for 1 year I guess, and then it got like normal again. I came from 56 kilos I think to 52, and yeah, I don't know, I think I then like stopped doing it. I didn't exaggerate anymore. I just went to the gym like 2 or 3 times a week and started to continue the next years. So I was basically always on 52 kilos I guess. And yeah, then, I mean, that was a long time ago, like when I was 13 or 14 years old. Just to say that I once was on a high protein, low carb diet, and yeah, that I experienced that. And then a couple of years later, it was 2013, my sister got vegetarian and she started to like don't want to eat any meat again. And I was always the person who was cooking for the whole family. So I got really annoyed with her because I always had to then separate the meat and wasn't allowed to cook like really nice stuff like schnitzel. So I got really mad with her and was saying like, oh, why you're doing it? I don't understand you. Meat is so nice and everything. So like for quite a half year or more, I always told her that, and yeah, I wasn't really lucky that she got vegetarian. And then at February 2014, we went for our ski holidays with the family, and she brought some tofu. So before she didn't eat tofu, but then she had one with her, and she asked me if I can prepare it for her because she was a really bad, or not anymore, but she was a really bad cooker, or not that experienced, so she asked me to cook it for her. So I tried it, and we were eating a few tofu or seitan in that holiday, and she kind of forced me in the evening to watch documentaries about veganism, and I never wanted to see them. She was trying to show them to me all the time, but I was always saying no way, I'm not watching them. And so, but then one evening I was just interested in, and I was watching it with her. It was really cruel. It was kind of a documentary where everybody would go vegan after. But yeah, I was watching it, and then I got really interested in it. Everything sounded really logical. So I said like, oh, come on, let's watch another doku. And so we start watching a lot of dokus and informing ourselves on that holiday. And we also came to Attila Hildmann. I don't know if you know him. He's a vegan. He's from Germany, and he produced here. I don't know. He has, I think, 4 or 5 cooking books, and he got like really famous because he was really fat and then got really skinny with the vegan diet, and he did that programs like called, oh, I don't know anymore. But it's like 30 days programs where you eat only vegan, and then of course you lose weight and get better and everything. So my sister and I, we decided to buy one of his books. And so we bought one book of him, and because I had semester holidays to that time, and I said like I will cook every lunch for you either way, so let's just buy that book, and I can cook the recipes out of that, and we will try it for one whole month. So then the next months, even my mother, we all were cooking a lot vegan stuff, and I was getting into that topic, trying to inform myself, reading a lot about it, and cooking a lot. So, and it was really nice. And like even after 2 weeks, I know that it's like fascinating me a lot. It wasn't that like also that time I also eat some, for example, I loved bread with cream cheese and salmon. So I wasn't vegan, like I wasn't completely vegan, but I just tried it. And after that, like 30 days challenge, I continued doing it. Like I loved a lot of recipes out of it, so I was cooking more and tried to reduce like the meat and the fish and the milk products. Here I am again. My battery was gone. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, I told you about what I was missing that time. So I really tried to be vegan, and for me it was never a solution to be vegetarian. I came from like the biggest meat eater to like a vegan, or not a vegan like completely, but like for the first, like in February we started that whole thing, and then I think the whole spring and summer I really tried it. I was eating a lot vegan, a lot vegetables, a lot fruits, everything, but not high carb, low fat, and like I didn't know anything about high carb, low fat. I only know Attila Hildmann, and that's it. So I just tried to do it my way, and I also didn't watch that much YouTube videos or something. And I remember that this summer, also on a festival, I was eating like crabs and also some meat. And then on the Oktoberfest in Munich, that was my last time I ate meat. I was eating like a half chicken. Really bad, I know. But I wanted to do it, and I didn't want it to forbid it to me, so I did it. But after that I felt like I don't need it anymore, so I stopped doing it and I continue being vegan. But then in November 2014, I watched YouTube videos about supplements, because my best male friend also got vegan. So we also, that time I started to watching YouTube videos and documentaries, and he said me something about supplements, so I was watching YouTube videos, and I came to one video from HighCarb Christian. I don't know if you know him, he's a German YouTuber, and yeah, he's high carb, And my best male friend, he said something about high carb as well, and then I was like, what the fuck is high carb? And then I started to googling, started to watch more YouTube videos, and I really can't, I remember that evening like it was yesterday. It was so amazing. I came to Freely, and I came to like all famous YouTubers and discovered this whole high carb thing, and they all tell you like you can eat as much as you can eat carbs as much as you can, and I was like, oh my god, how nice is that? Because I was always like, oh fuck, I can't eat that because it's too much calories, and like how a normal girl is that in that age. But yeah, and then they tell you you can eat as much as you can, and that was amazing. I was like, I want to do that, like really. And then I started, and then from that was the beginning of November, and that caught me so much. Like I was so fascinating. I was like watching YouTube videos the whole day and was so excited about it. I told everybody about it. I was like, then I bought like Starch Solution, China Study, 80-10-10, and I was reading everything. So like everybody who is vegan, I think, can understand what I'm talking about. Like if you come into that topic and you get so excited about it and think like, oh my god, I want to do that, and it's so amazing. And yeah, I don't know, you can ask my friends. They were getting so crazy with me because I only talked about that topic anymore, and I was eating so much, I was exaggerating so much. Oh my god, like normally that's maybe kind of, yeah, they tell you you can eat as much as you can, and then I started like, oh my god, how nice is that? And I was like eating sometimes 2 lunch and 2 dinner. Like what the fuck? I started to exaggerate so much. I think that time I was eating like 4,000 calories or something. Like really. My friends were all looking at me like, you are so crazy, why are you eating so much? You will get fat. And I was like, no, for sure not. I mean, I was new in that lifestyle, but I was so convinced about it that I said like, no way, I'm not gonna gain weight. And I didn't. I had like, when I started that, I was like 52 kilos or something, and it was not getting higher, was not getting lower, nothing. It just stayed on that level. It doesn't matter how much I ate. Like, what the fuck? So this was November 2014 when I discovered that lifestyle, and since then I was absolutely into high carb, low fat. I was watching YouTube videos and informing myself and just live that lifestyle, and believe me, it's amazing. If you don't need to, like, I don't know, eat noodles, eat potatoes, eat rice, eat everything what you want, and eat like 10 bananas in a smoothie, and you're not gonna get fat. Can you believe that? And it is like that. Believe me. Like, okay, it's not for everyone, you know. I just talk about myself, okay? There are also a few girls who, or even boys or whatever, why I'm always saying girls, who gaining weight on that diet, of course, but only because of a metabolic damage or something, or because they died before that really much. Because if you like a normal eater, you're not gonna get fat on it. Doesn't matter how much you eat. And it was so amazing. And even now, I'm so excited about that. Okay, now I like, after more than 1 year now, I read a lot, and I'm always open for new experiments. Like, I have a friend, katuschka, I think she's that's her YouTube name, and she's at the moment making like an experiment Keto+Vegan. So she's eating like high fat, low carb. I mean, that's not what I'm doing, but it's really interesting to see that. So like I also said in my welcome video, I'm not like saying I'm following one system. I just make it like I feel. I love my fruits, like really, and I love my veggies. You can ask everyone. I'm so amazed about that lifestyle. I feel so good. I make sport. I eat healthy, and I'm just so into that topic. I'm so grateful that my sister got vegetarian and brought me to that vegan lifestyle. Or yeah, she kind of like pushed me there, and then I started, and she started with vegetarian, and then I said like, come on, let's try veganism, and now she and we're vegan. So that's my story, and I hope now you know a lot more about me, and I hope it was like something you was interested in. It's just my story, and yeah, that's it. Follow me on Instagram. I have an Instagram account if you want to see what I'm eating like the whole day. And also, yeah, my YouTube channel is, I hope it's getting online tonight or tomorrow. And then we will see each other soon. So bye!